And it's time to start handing out state championships, beginning with the boys. The Hatfields and the McCoys at the Catholic League, Loyola and Fenwick, ready to duke it out with the ultimate prize on the line. Fenwick, since the IHSA State Series started in 2002, has won all but 2 state championships. 2003, Brother Rice won, and then 2 years ago in 2012, Lyons Township won. Every other year has ended with the black and white taking the celebratory dip with the trophy after this game has ended. Loyola, runner-up to that LT squad 2 years ago, would like nothing more than to etch their name on the trophy for the first time and do it at the expense of their most hated rival. Both these teams are rolling out the same starting lineups they have all weekend. For the Friars, in goal, junior number 1, Mike Hill. In the field, number 2, Danny Farmer. Number 4, Bailey Wendt. Number 5, Ryan Massey. Number 8, Andrew Birchie. All also juniors. The 2 seniors that the Fenwick Friars do roll out there are number 10, Omar Calderon. He's been a starter for each of the last 3 years, and David Durkin at number 11. For the Ramblers, this has been the hottest team in the state for the last month, and they've beaten Fenwick twice in that span by 1 goal each time. I was in attendance. They were both nip and tuck games all the way through. For Loyola, senior number 1, Trevor Prince, is in goal. In the field, you have number 6, Jack Nickley. Number 7, George Finn. Number 9, Matt Kearney. Number 10, Cameron Schuchuk. Number 12, Tom Baker. And number 16, Reagan Murphy. Unlike the Friars, which have very few seniors out there today, for Loyola, everyone except for Murphy is a senior that is going to be starting for Loyola, including Prince in goal. Finn is going to swim it off against Birchie. Finn is a state qualifier in the 53 this past season, and he should have a good chance to win all 4 of those today. Murphy, Nickley, down to Schuchuk. Schuchuk is checked by Massey. Up to Nickley, Calderon on him. Free pass here to Schuchuk, who fires and scores. Schuchuk was a man on fire in the Catholic Championships when Loyola knocked off Fenwick in Oak Park. And he did it all after picking up 2 kickouts in the very first period. Dan Hangelman, with so much faith in his senior leader, left him in the game for the duration, and he didn't pick up that third despite being very aggressive in the passing lanes. So here we go, Durkin working on Finn. Kicks it over, Wendt. Schuchuk, he's going to be active defensively, and if you make it easy for him, all the better. Nickley gets it from Prince. Calderon giving him some space. Now he closes that up to Schuchuk, watched by Wendt. Schuchuk down the line, Baker. Kearney setting on Danny Farmer. They get it to him. Can he get one off? He can, and he scores. Loyola off to a 2-0 lead. Schuchuk and Kearney have gotten on the board. Back come the Friars, down 2-0 now. Massey to Wendt. Down the line, Calderon. Calderon, Birchie. Looking for Farmer. Bad pass. Nickley easily over to get it. Nickley swims up with it. Durkin picks him up. Free pass awarded. And they cross it to Schuchuk. Birchie's watching him. Schuchuk looking for the turn. Free pass. Back over Nickley. Back up Schuchuk. 8 to shoot. Schuchuk to Baker. Watched by Calderon. 3 to shoot. And he's going to flip it to the corner. Heady move by the senior. And Fenwick will take possession. Calderon Swimming it up. Baker closes in, kicks it over to Wendt. Pretty aggressive drop for Loyola onto Farmer when Wendt had the ball up top there. Now Birchie's got it. Not quite as aggressive, but he'll fire this one off the post. Massey gets it back. Fresh clock pumping. Birchie, shoot chuck out on him, and that one goes wide. Some of the Fenwick players had already started heading back on defense before they realized that they still had possession with a fresh shot clock. Finn, watched by Calderon. Baker, he's doubled, leaves Finn open. Finn looks for Kearney. Now he's got Shuchuk driving. Shuchuk lobs it, got it again. 3-0. Shuchuk got a step and he got the lob to go. Durkin is out. DJ Perez is in. And the Loyola crowd fired up. Massey swims it up. Over to Wendt. Wendt 13 to shoot. Crosses Massey. Massey's going to rear up, look for Farmer. Backhand, no. Right into the chest of Prince. Finn plays it up to Shuchuk. Shuchuk to Finn. Finn to Kearney. Kearney to Nickley. To Baker. And we get an offensive foul. And Fenwick takes over here. Hill to Perez. Birchie gets behind the defense. Shuchuk recovers. Shuchuk, two hands up, pushing Birchie away from the goal. Birchie to the middle where two Ramblers wait for him there. Shuchuk for Kearney. Calderon on him. Is he going to get it off? He will, but not much on it. Wendt. And looks like we're going to have a kick out here. We will. And I think it's Kearney. It is. Wendt to Birchie. Back to Wendt. Crosses to Perez. 8 on the kick out. Perez pumping to Birchie. Big time field block. Shuchuk. Kick it out. Finn 19 to shoot. Back to Baker. Shuchuk working on Massey and hole. And they flip it to him. And they call Shuchuk for swimming under Massey. And back come the Friars. 2:20 to go. Calderon to Massey. Massey watched by Baker. Massey's going to fire a bouncer and score. From the Ramblers, Finn is going to put it in play to Shuchuk. Massey gets the ball under. Nicely done by the junior. The kind of stuff that Shuchuk normally does to people, it doesn't normally happen to him. Nicely done for Massey. Wendt setting Farmer. Oh, big time save, Prince. Shuchuk. Still has Massey on him. Finn covered by Farmer. And we got another push off. So Fenwick starting to dig in defensively, creating some turnovers with some offensive fouls drawn. Farmer watched by Finn here. Durkin to Calderon. And we get an offensive foul the other way. Nickley gives it back to Prince, who kicks it up to newly into the game, Andrew Hoder. Hoder setting Kearney. Kearney's going to turn and goes way over the goal. Hoder into the game for Murphy. Farmer crosses it to Calderon, watched by Nickley. Went. They leave him open. He's going to fire. Oh! They call that a goal. That, from this angle, didn't look like it crossed all the way. But Went gets the goal. It's a big one. And it's now 3-2 Loyola. Fenwick once down 3-0 on a 2-0 run here. See what Loyola can do for an answer. Finn to Kearney. Kearney got it. They tried to double. It came too late. Kearney with 2. Shuchuk with 2. About a half second more on the game clock than the shot clock. Went again. And Farmer, the double comes. And Prince able to corral it pretty easily. See if they get a shot off here. Shuchuk. Defense collapses on him. They take it away. Farmer has it. 2-1. And they don't get a shot off there. At the end of 1, the Ramblers jumped out to a 3-0 lead. And after 1, it's Loyola 4, Fenwick 2. We'll be back with the second quarter. This is the Boys State Championship game. You're watching IHSA.TV live streaming coverage of the girls and boys title games. I am Skylar King, and we'll be back. As we get ready for the second quarter, I'll remind you, if anyone watching would like a copy of the games from this weekend, prepfilm.com is going to be the spot to go to see any of the girls or boys actions via DVD. You can purchase it there, and they ship it to you. As we get ready to go for the second period, Fenwick has come out with all their starters except that Perez is in the game for Durkin still. And Loyola comes out with their original 6, except that they have Jack Schermerhorn, number 14, in the game for Kearney. Turnover there. Farmer forced it. He finds Birchie, who draws the foul on Finn. And Went. And the defense collapse on him. And Shuchuk looking for some inside water. Massey cuts him off. Oh, Finn went for an inside move. The ball came. Birchie takes it away. Birchie heading for the goal. Being chased by Baker and Finn. And they get Baker with the kick out. And 6 on 5 here. Big possession for Fenwick to cut it to 1. Birchie crosses it up top and shooting. Oh, turned away. It's Calderon, but they're going to get a fresh 30 here. 5 seconds left on the 6 on 5. Went. Free pass here. 2-1, and we're even. Here comes Baker. Still 22 on the shot clock. Somebody knocked down Farmer's shot there. I couldn't see who it was. Maybe Nickley. He was in the area. Farmer again up top, kicks it out. Birchie, another fresh shot clock. 24 to shoot. Back to Farmer. And Prince with another big save. Birchie's going to put it in play again to Wow. Shuchuk jumped that one. It's called for the foul. Wentz going to put it in play to a backstroking Massey. Massey out to Calderon, 23 to shoot. Farmer. He's got position inside. 4 Ramblers get in there. And that's what Dan Hangelman's so upset about. He's saying we have 4 defenders in there. That shouldn't be a kick out. But they're going to get Murphy. Up top, Went to Birchie. Back to Went. Went will fire. Prince saves it. And we've seen a multitude of yellows, and Dan Hangelman picks one up. Very upset over the kick out when he had 4 defenders surrounding the ball. Nickley to Baker. Schermerhorn, Shuchuk, back to Baker. Calderon all over him. 15 to shoot. They get it to Murphy, and he doesn't get the shot off. Perez came from behind. Birchie with 24 to shoot. Kicks it down to Went. Up top, Massey. Massey rises, fires way wide. Back come the Ramblers. Shuchuk on a pass from Finn as Birchie watching him, looking for Nickley on a drive. Calderon on his back. Nickley gets the free pass here. 16 to shoot. Baker, Schermerhorn. Back to Baker. Perez watching him. And they get Went on a kick out. Looks like Durkin will come back in for him. Timeout Loyola. They'll have 28 on the shot clock, 18 on the kick out. They still lead 4-2. And if you're Loyola, this is a big possession. Been hanging around with the stalemate for the first 3 minutes of this period, and you have to think that Loyola wants to get as much cushion as they can, because if Fenwick starts finding a rhythm offensively, they can get back into and take this game over in a hurry. So far, 2 goals apiece, Shuchuk and Kearney for the Ramblers, and on the Fenwick side, Went and Massey with 1 apiece. 4 goals for 2 seniors for Loyola, 2 goals for 2 juniors for Fenwick. That's sort of the name of the game for these 2 teams. Almost all seniors on Loyola, almost all juniors for Fenwick. So this should be a very interesting storyline. We'll see if the experience can trump the youth as this game continues. Coming back in here, Fenwick comes out with the same 5, and Durkin is in the corner for Went. And you got Shuchuk, Schermerhorn, Nickley, along with Kearney, Finn, and Baker. Finn up top, Shuchuk looking, pumping to Kearney. Kearney back to Shuchuk, to Baker, the lefty, can't quite gather it, back to Shuchuk, who shoots, and Hill knocks it away wide. We're even here, and it's a free pass, a fresh 30, but we are 6-on-6. Baker took a second, I think, to realize that, and he makes the pass to Nickley. Has Kearney on a drive, Calderon on him, and they draw the kick out on Calderon. To Baker. Back up top, Finn. Shuchuk. Shuchuk shoots. And that went off Farmer. So a nice field block by the Fenwick junior and it is Friar ball. Birchie, the Farmer. To Massey. Up top, Calderon. Calderon fires wide. Finn to Schermerhorn. Inside water, Nickley, Hill. Can he get it? They do get it away from him. I thought Hill probably should have come out of the goal a little sooner to take that away. Calderon. Got Massey. Massey with a little room as they're dropping off onto Farmer aggressively. DJ Perez unleashes a bouncer to the right side of the goal, and it's a 4-3 game. There's DJ Perez, another junior off the bench, contributing for Fenwick. Schermerhorn out, Reagan Murphy in for Loyola. Shuchuk to Baker. Back and forth, Baker, Shuchuk, Baker. Back to Shuchuk. 10 to shoot. Finn, watched by Birchie. And they call him for ball under. Durkin, Birchie, off the corner of the post. This was about 6 inches away from being a tie game, as nobody picked up Birchie over there on the post. They look for Shuchuk. Nobody picked him up in time either, and he cashes in. He had Massey beat to the inside, and that's his third. 5-3 Loyola. Perez out, went back in. Massey, under 2 minutes to go, walks it up here to Wendt. Wendt watched by Shuchuk. To Massey. They really haven't even been trying to feed Farmer. They're crowding. Shuchuk with a big field block. Murphy swims it up. Kearney, inside position on Birchie. Kearney loses possession in the scrum there. And back comes Fenwick. Calderon walks it up. Wendt. They got Massey. Massey turns. I don't know if there was more than one hand on that, but some combination of Shuchuk and Nickley knocked that one away. Nickley to Kearney, 16 to shoot. Baker. Kearney, Baker, looking for a driver. And so they go to Shuchuk outside, Massey on him. Kearney now on a drive, Birchie on his back. Oh, big save, Hill. Keeps it out of the goal line area. And back comes Calderon. 3-2, Loyola takes it away, they fire it, and Hill knocks it away. At halftime, it's still a 2-goal Rambler lead, 5-3 Loyola over Fenwick. We'll be back with the second half. I'm Skylar King. You're watching IHSA TV's live streaming coverage of the boys and girls state water polo tournaments. Getting ready for second half action here between Fenwick and Loyola. Loyola leads by 2. They jumped out 3-0 in this game, and Fenwick has outscored them 3-2 since then. But for the most part, it's been a defensive stalemate, and every goal is precious at this point Birchie, Wendt, Durkin, Massey, Calderon, Farmer, the original 6 out there for Fenwick. Baker, Murphy, Nickley, Kearney, Shuchuk, and Finn likewise for Fenwick. Shuchuk is the one that finally takes it. And he's swimming with open water. Kicks it out Nickley. And Nickley flips it to Farmer. Massey. 11 to shoot to Calderon. 8 to shoot now, Birchie. Down to Massey. He's going to get a shot off. Finn causes the ball under. Shuchuk feeds Kearney. Kearney throws the kick out on Durkin. It was a little too aggressive, swiping for the ball. Baker up top to Finn, to Shuchuk. Oh, Shuchuk feeds Nickley right in front of the net for a deflected goal. 6-3. Back comes Fenwick. Massey. $19 to shoot. They feed Farmer. Farmer got it. That's what Fenwick needs. They need to feed the big fella down by the goal. That's Farmer's first. He's going to need a lot more if Fenwick's going to win this game. Finn to Baker. And I'm not sure who they got on that push off. Probably Shuchuk. He's going closest to the official. Birchie swims it up. Baker watching him. Massey. Is he going to fire? No, he kicks back out. Birchie. Very crowded down there. Durkin finds the range. If they are going to collapse on Farmer like that, they're going to need those perimeter guys to pour some goals in, either loosen it up or just make Loyola pay. Durkin gets it done there, 6-5. Massey, nice D on Shuchuk, tips it away. Durkin cross to Massey. Massey back up top. Durkin watched by Finn. Gonna lob it to Birchie, but it's over his head. 8 to shoot. Foul. We have him with 3.6 to shoot. And Birchie is gonna dump it. Four and a half to go in the third. Shuchuk with Farmer on him. Nickley down the line to Baker. That pass is overthrown and Calderon comes out of there with it. Durkin. Perez looking for Birchie. Massey inside. Nice double team. Kearney, 2 hands up. Shuchuk comes over to swipe it away. Finn. Out to Murphy. Calderon fronting Kearney down there. Shuchuk, 7 to shoot. Looks for Kearney, and he gets called for a hold down there. Durkin swims it back up to Calderon. Massey circling. Back up top. Calderon is going to fire. Prince right there. Prince to Baker. To Nickley. 14 to shoot. Shuchuk watched by Massey. And he's called for the hold. 2:40 to go here in the third. Bad pass, overthrows Birchie. Massey was looking for him over in that corner. Prince comes out of there with it easily. Nickley, watched by Farmer. Looking for Shuchuk, overthrown, but he gets to it first, kicks it out. Finn, he's going to loft one way wide. And they get Kearney off the ball with a kick out. Perez, Fenwick, great opportunity to tie this game here. Durkin to Birchie. Perez, as Finn nearly chips that away. Shuchuk does. Up to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn to Baker. And Baker never saw the ball. Birchie takes it away. And Baker is going to get kicked out for swimming over the top of Birchie and preventing the fast break. Timeout, Fenwick. 28 on the shot clock, 18 on the kick out. 1:31 left in the third. Fenwick down 5-6. So just one goal separates these two. A big opportunity here for Fenwick to tie this game as we close in on the final quarter. Loyola has done just enough to stay in the lead here, but the momentum is definitely swinging in Fenwick's direction. They only got just a tip in from Shuchuk so far this quarter, and otherwise not many good looks at the net if you're Loyola. Fenwick got one really good opportunity for Farmer, but they need to do everything they can to try and get him more opportunities like that, because if they get the ball to Farmer effectively, it's going to cause a collapse or a double team or something that's going to provide an opportunity. Then the onus is on Farmer to kick it out quickly for an open shot on the perimeter, but you can't initiate that action without first getting it to Farmer down in front. But right now, we've got a 6-on-5. We'll see what Fenwick can do with it here. Mike Hill will put it in play. Perez loses it. Lost it as he reared back to pump. And Prince to Nickley. No one's picked him up. Nickley. Shuchuk all alone. Shuchuk bounces it home. Big time goal for Shuchuk, number 4. Massey walks it up here. Again, Fenwick would help out Danny Farmer a lot by spreading out. Looks like Massey is going to set hole this trip. Birchie, rise, fire off the corner. Because it doesn't seem like anyone's in a set spot in their offense on that trip down, and it creates no opportunity to get an entry pass in. Nickley, the Schermerhorn, Zohorik into the game down to Shuchuk. He's in for Baker, Zohorik with 15 to shoot. Back to Shuchuk, Farmer on him. They got a driver, but no angle to get it to him. Now they do. Finn inside, Hill out quickly to get it. Nice job by Mike Hill. To Durkin. Zohorik catches up to him. Durkin inside, Massey, 12 on the game clock, and they knock it away. Nickley fires wide. 6/10 left. And Hill fires back. Short. Loyola 7, Fenwick 5. We head to the fourth quarter of our boys state championship game. Just a reminder, if you'd like to have this or the entire weekend of games on DVD, prepfilms.com is the place to go for all the water polo action this weekend, boys and girls. Speaking of girls, the championship game is coming up after this one, so stay tuned. I'm Skylar King. You're watching IHSA.TV's live streaming coverage of the boys and girls state water polo tournament. 7 minutes, barring an overtime, from crowning a boys water polo state champion. Loyola with a 2-goal lead. They've led wire to wire in this one. They were up 3-0 to start as Finn and Birchie get there at the same time, and it's going to be a jump ball situation here. Finn gets it, and it goes to Shuchuk. Watched by Birchie, foul. Shuchuk's gonna fire. Big save, Hill. See, right now, Fenwick doesn't have any spacing. So you got no chance of getting the ball to Farmer unless you spread out. Still, Massey's right down in there. I'm not sure if their plan is to get it to Farmer or not, as Calderon throws it right at Prince. But if getting it to Farmer in front of the goal is part of their plan, they need to set up in normal splits, just like Loyola is right now. Up top, Nickley. Shuchuk got a jump. Oh, called for the hold. And they get Shuchuk for the kick out. They called him for a foul on Farmer, and then I don't think he heard the whistle, so he shot it, and they got the kick out as Fenwick's bench went in berserk. Oder looking for Nickley. Thought he might rear back to shoot that. Shuchuk. Finn. And Finn with a clear push. Now what Went was doing to him that resulted in that push is another matter, but Finn's push is what the official saw, and we were going the other way. And they got Zohorik here. 6-on-5 again for Fenwick. Birchie to Went. Back to Birchie. Up top, Farmer. Went. 8 on the kick out. Massey. Back to Birchie. They're not catching these passes cleanly. It's bringing the shot off. Big save. Prince. At least I think he got a fingertip on it. Either way, it ended up going off the post. Oder. Finn does get the foul this time on Went for a free pass. They kick it right back to him. And Fennel fired from out there. Oh, Calderon jumped in front at the last second because called for the kick out. Timeout Loyola. 4:34 to go. Loyola with a big chance to go up 3 and get a cushion here. It'll be 29 on the shot clock, 19 on the kick out. And Calderon is the one they got called for the kick out there. So big chance for Loyola. If they score here, it's really going to start getting to that point where Fenwick is going to have to start putting some goals together quickly in order to give themselves a chance here. That is, if we've seen some teams not use the clock very effectively this weekend, and so there's no guarantee Loyola is going to try and milk this clock if they go up 3. But hypothetically, if they did, you're looking at a situation where 5, maybe 6 possessions for Fenwick, which means you got to score on about half of them or more if Loyola goes up 3. So this potential 8th goal looms large in this game right now. Obviously, a big-time defensive stand here for Fenwick would help immensely in their comeback chances. Prince puts it in play to Kearney. Outside Baker, the lefty, up to Finn, to Shuchuk. Shuchuk rears back, kicks it back to Baker. Baker couldn't catch it cleanly. Kearney does, as does Shuchuk. Back to Finn. Baker crosses. Shuchuk. Oh, big field block, Farmer. We're back to even, but it's a fresh clock for Loyola. Baker shoots, bounces it home. Clutch last second goal, Tom Baker. His first. All 8 goals scored by seniors. Now, every possession is vital here for Fenwick. We just discussed what that 8th goal would do. DJ Perez looking for an angle against Baker. Massey, as Kearney sloughs off. Massey pumping to Wendt. Wendt lobs it over the goal. 3:45 to go. Loyola in the driver's seat, heading towards their first state championship. Shuchuk gets it taken away by Birchie. Ball under. Perez down the line, Birchie. Birchie watched by Schermerhorn. Birchie pops it. And again, no real spacing here as Massey gets it to Wendt. Wendt shoots and scores. Big goal, Bailey Wendt. They're all big for Fenwick right now. Back to a 2-goal game, 3 minutes to go and change. Murphy comes back for Schermerhorn. Finn and Shuchuk back and forth. Now Murphy, watched by Birchie. Down the line, Baker. Massey. Oh, and I think Kearney got called for the push off there in hole. Nice defense there by Ryan Massey. Down the line, Birchie. Wendt is driving. Sloughing off Birchie. They go over Calderon. 15 to shoot. Birchie shoots, and he scores! He sneaks it by on the short side past Prince. Eight-7. Fenwick on the comeback trail. And the black-clad contingent on their feet for the first time in a while. Murphy with Wendt on him. And they're up and cheering. 20 seconds to shoot here for Loyola. Nickley. 3 men sloughing on Kearney. Shuchuk, nice job. Massey would have taken that away. Murphy fires. Big save, Hill. 2:28 to go. Fenwick with a chance to tie. Birchie. All sorts of defenders around him. Fenwick got bailed out once, surrounded by defenders. It does not happen again. It's about the only time we've seen it called this weekend. Kearney working on Farmer. Back out Shuchuk, 16 to shoot. Shuchuk, Nicoli. Shuchuk into Kearney, watched by Farmer. Kearney shoots off the corner of the post. Timeout Fenwick. 1:57 to play. 27 on the shot clock. Ramblers 8, Friars 7. This is the game we've been waiting for all weekend. A nail-biter in the state title game with a couple of water polo blue bloods head-to-head. Loyola looking for their first state championship. Many trophies in their case, but never the big prize. Fenwick has never lost a game in the state tournament. Think about that for a second. Danny Farmer having some cramping issues, getting stretched out over there. Hopefully for Fenwick, he does not have to come out of this game. So Fenwick's going to have a full shot clock. Passing a premium. It's been a problem all season long for Fenwick. They need to execute here. Every possession wasted is just time closer and closer to a Loyola victory. Again, we're looking at maybe 3 possessions more for Fenwick if teams aren't using the entire 30. But we're getting to that point where I don't think Loyola, now that it's a 1-goal game, can really afford to kill the clock. But I doubt we'll see that many quick shots out of the Ramblers unless it's an easy stuff-in goal. Massey gets it from Hill. Massey looking to pass, and he has Farmer. Nicoli on his back. Farmer kicks it back out. Murphy, no. Massey retrieves it. It's fouled by Baker. Will Massey shoot? He will. Off the post. Prince to Finn. Down the line, Shuchuk. To the middle, Baker inside water. Oh, he sends it wide. That could have been the game-clinching goal. Instead, we have a kick out on Kearney. That might be his 3rd. Perez draws it. Out of the corner of my eye there, I see the red flag. He's done. Perez to Birchie. To Farmer. Crosses Perez. Scored one earlier. Back to Farmer. We're back even. Perez, no! We got a minute to go. Now Loyola could be looking to take their time and make this a 1-possession opportunity for Fenwick. If Loyola scores, this bad boy is over. Baker, back up top, Shuchuk, 8 to shoot. Shuchuk dumps it. Timeout Fenwick. I believe that's their last. Just under 32 seconds to go. Ramblers 8, Friars 7. We could be looking at an overtime, or we could be looking at Loyola's first ever state championship. What a game. We haven't had one like this all weekend where it comes down to the final possession. If you'd like a DVD copy of these games, and after this one, why wouldn't you? PrepFilms.com. Get on there, buy it, and you'll have this Fenwick Loyola classic for life. Here's how we got here. For Loyola, 4 big goals from their senior leader, Cameron Shuchuk. 1 from Nicoli and Baker. 2 from Kearney. All seniors putting it on the board for the Ramblers in their last game. For Fenwick, 1 from Farmer, 2 from Wendt, 1 from Massey. one from Perez, one from Bershey, one from Durkin. We talked about the junior-senior corollary here. Only Durkin's goal is by a senior for Fenwick. Here we go. We'll see what Fenwick drew up here. Looks like Hill's going to play it to Massey. Massey swimming around Finn. Massey looking for Farmer. They got him surrounded. Calderon, weak side. Got it! Big time goal by the senior Omar Calderon, the veteran of this group. 8-8. But there's a lot of time left. That was a quick score in about 9 seconds. 23 seconds to go. Loyola timeout. You just can't kill the Friars that easily. Now it'll be interesting to see if Loyola sets something up here for Shuchuk, or if they use him as a decoy and a facilitator and let someone else take this final shot. Either way, I've been waiting all weekend and we finally got ourselves a thriller. Some of my compatriots on the crew here who have a drive back to Wisconsin aren't that fond of the overtime thing, so I think they're rooting for Loyola at this point. Fenwick's out there. Birchie, Went, Farmer, Calderon, Massey, and Perez. So the original starters minus Durkin. And the Ramblers come out with Shuchuk, Finn, Nickley, Baker, Regan Murphy, and Schermerhorn. So Schermerhorn in for Kearney, the only sub. Kearney has 3 kickouts, which could loom large for a potential overtime. Here we go. 23 seconds. They play it in. Schermerhorn. Massey on him. Going to Nickley. Oh, Baker comes out to get it. They're trapped in that corner in a tight spot. They get it to Shuchuk in the crowd. Shuchuk doesn't get it off. Fenwick went back to Farmer. No fouls given yet. 8 to shoot. Oh, it's taken away by Murphy. No call. There's the foul. He's going to fire wide. 2 seconds left. Hill launches it over the goal, and we are going to overtime. Fenwick 8, Calderon, the clutchest goal of his life with 23 seconds left, sends this baby to extra time. So now, if you're Loyola, you got to regroup. You led this sucker wire to wire, gave up a late goal. Danny Farmer really cramping down there as they're working on his legs. If you're Loyola, it's no time to panic. You just need to execute the way you were executing earlier in this game. I'm sort of exhausted. We got a 5-minute break here, just like a halftime, and then we're going to go to overtime. And I'm assuming Danny Farmer is going to be available. He wasn't really showing that many ill effects, but they are really working his left leg in particular out over there on the side of the pool. Fenwick and Ignatius in the girls' championship game. They have a lot to live up to. Looks like they're going to stay on the same side of the pool here for overtime. Loyola appears to be sending out the same 6. Shuchuk, Nickley, Baker, Murphy, Finn. Actually, Schermerhorn's getting out here. Looks like Andrew Hoder might be the 6th. Not sure. They're both sort of lingering on the side of the pool here. For Fenwick, unless Farmer can't go, I would expect it to be the same 6 out there. Perez in place of Durkin. Farmer is up, walking towards the bench, towards the huddle. And you got to give Fenwick credit. They're the younger, less experienced team. They were down 3-0 in this game, and they grinded their way back. It took almost the entire game, but they tied this sucker 8-8. And they obviously are the team with the momentum here. And I think they're calling for the captains here, because we haven't decided yet which sides we're going to start on. Shuchuk and Nicoli, Durkin and Calderon. Now Finn's over to join them. Coach is out in the middle also, getting an explanation. Should be 2 timed periods where they switch after the first period, and whoever's leading after those 2 time periods will be your state champion, unless no one's leading, and then we'll go to more overtime. So we got things decided here, and everyone's sort of walking slowly here. And give me a second here. I'm going to go get a clarification on who wins this game, if it's in case it's a sudden death. All right, we're back. I just wanted to get a clarification from the officials down there. It is 2 3-minute periods. The leader after that wins. Otherwise, it is a sudden death period. So here we go. 28 minutes was not enough. We'll get at least 34 minutes as Finn wins the swim off to Shuchuk. Shuchuk looking for Hoder. That's where they're missing Kearney right now. He's their typical hole set. Here come the Friars, looking for yet another state title. Went with 12. Durkin shoots off the post. Calderon looking for the rebound. Prince, did it go inside that goal line? I guess it did not. Loyola with a mad scramble between Prince and Nicoli. Come away with it. Shuchuk. Went coming over to pick him up. And now he tries to go by Went. Draws the foul, there's the shot, and yes! Shuchuk, his 5th. And the Rambler faithful back on their feet. 8-9. Loyola. Fenwick coming back with it here. We will switch ends after the first, but there's no real advantage to either side. This is an all-deep pool, obviously. Otherwise, I doubt we'd be playing the state tournament here. Went, pumping, looking, and Prince right there. So, Loyola was in command the entire game. Thanks to Shuchuk, they take early command in the overtime. Shuchuk with it here on Massey. 20 to shoot. Shuchuk pops it. Now he's looking for a driver. Finn right back to Shuchuk. Gives some space. Shuchuk. Oh, I thought he might rise to fire there. He's going to kick it out. Nicoli, 8 to shoot. Schermerhorn, Baker, back up top, Shuchuk, and we got an offensive foul. It's going to go back to Fenwick. 1:23 to go in the first overtime. Birchie, up to Massey. Plenty of time on the clock. Farmer, over to Durkin, cross, Calderon. The Farmer will shoot. Big save, Prince. Finn. To Hoder. Farmer watching him. Baker goes to the middle. Up top, Finn. Got some guys in motion here, and he goes back out to Hoder. Nickley setting on Durkin. They don't get it to him. Shuchuk, 7 to shoot. Massey on him. 3, 2, Finn fires off the crossbar, way out of play. Over into the Fenwick bench corner there. Durkin counts it up. Under 30 to go. About a 3-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Birchie pumping. Birchie fires and got it. That's his second. Just under 20 seconds left to go here. Shuchuk. 10 on the game clock, watched by Farmer. Finn on Calderon. Finn trying to turn his man. Finn looking. Finn, there comes the double. Ball under. 2 to go. Birchie fires way over, and that's the end of the first overtime. 9-9. That didn't decide much anything. When we come back, the second overtime period, will we be crowning a state champ, or will we be going to sudden death? I'm Skylar King, and we'll be back. Are going to go on the clock. Finn, Shuchuk, Hoder, Baker, Nickley, and Schermerhorn for Loyola. Birchie, Went, Perez, Massey, Farmer, and Calderon for the Friars. Birchie and Shuchuk scored the goals in that first overtime. And, I was going to say we're about to have another jump ball, but Finn sneaks it out from under Birchie. Shuchuk with Perez on him. To Nickley. And Shuchuk trying to get around Perez. Comes the help from Birchie. Baker as Shuchuk. Here comes Calderon with the help. He pops it up. Nice job, Schermerhorn. And from behind, Massey takes it away. Loyola does a nice job getting back. Nickley. Farmer goes to pick him up. Hoder. Shuchuk. The mismatch on Perez. Oh, wicked backhand! Shuchuk, his 6th. .2:11 to go, still plenty of time. Massey, watched by Shuchuk. Shuchuk's gonna slough back. Went. Here comes all sorts of drivers. But again, it just makes it more crowded for Farmer. And there, Massey backstroking. 11 to shoot. Massey's going to rise to Farmer. Backhand. This one right into the belly of Prince. Prince with a grimace. Gets it to Finn. Shuchuk. 18 to shoot. Hoder just a bit ahead of Farmer. There comes the double. They take it away. I'm not sure what the call is here. I think we had a foul on Shuchuk, but then it seemed like we might... Oh, okay. Officials timeout. As looks like it was a timeout for Farmer, his legs locking up on him again. .120 to go. Durkin in for Farmer. Big loss down in the middle there for Fenwick. See if the perimeter guys can get it done. Birchie to Went. Calderon. Shoots. 5 to shoot. Perez. Durkin off the outside of the post. Under a minute to go. Similar spot we were in at the end of regulation. Loyola can kill 30 seconds off this clock, and Fenwick will have about 30. Finn inside water. This could be big. Oh, nice job by Finn to kick it back out. Schermerhorn, 10 to shoot. Baker looking for Shootchuck. Shoots. Nice save, Hill. 35 seconds to go. Timeout, Fenwick. 27 seconds to shoot. 31 and change on the clock. Ramblers 10, Fenwick 9. Similar to the end of regulation, the Ramblers score, we're heading to sudden death. Or sorry, if the Friars score, we're heading to sudden. If they don't, the Ramblers are going to win their first ever state title. Everyone on their feet in the stands. Quite a scene. And if you're Loyola, it's interesting because without Farmer in the game, you should be playing this pretty straight up. You know, there's no one that's got that size and that overpowering ability in hole the way Farmer does of the guys that are currently out there. Massey probably going to be the guy setting hole. And if I'm Fenwick, I'm fine getting a one-on-one opportunity with Massey, absolutely. But it will definitely put a premium on the good passing on the perimeter. We'll see Nickley is still sort of sloughing off Perez. Now all sorts of motion here. Shootchucks on Massey. Went. The Schermerhorn sloughs. Oh, Went bounces one home with 21 to go. His third. He's got the game lead for Fenwick. Hoder to Finn. 16 to go. Shootchuck inside water. Kick out. Timeout Loyola. 14 seconds to go. And it's going to be a 6-on-5 for the Ramblers. This has had a little bit of everything. At the end of the day, Shootchuck, 6 goals. He draws this big kick out. Will this be the final turning point in this game, and can Loyola clinch this in the next 14 seconds? Wow. What a gutsy shot there by Went. And it wasn't the prettiest, but it was just as effective as it rattles in off the crossbar. And now if you're Loyola, look, you want to get a good shot, but most importantly, you want to get a shot. You do not want this 14 seconds to expire without taking a potential state title winning shot by somebody, anybody. If you can get it from Shootchuck or Finn, even better. I really like the shots on those two guys. Finn has yet to score tonight, so that would be quite the story for Finn to get his first goal on a state championship winner. So here we go. Calderon, Went, Perez, Durkin, Birchie. Shootchuck, Nickley, Schermerhorn, Baker, Murphy, and Finn. Same characters as we've seen throughout these overtimes. So here we go. Finn to Baker. 10 to shoot. Baker on the post! They gave it to him. I thought for a second they called him for being inside the 2 meters. Schermerhorn. His first goal. We talked about Finn getting his first. Schermerhorn gets his 11-10, 8 seconds to go. Massey. Is he going to have to unleash one here? He's going to. Loyola claims their first ever state championship, 11-10 in overtime over Fenwick, and Fenwick suffers their first ever loss in state tournament play. What a game for Loyola, a state championship game for the ages, and Jack Schermerhorn, a junior, the first goal scored by a junior for Loyola in this game is the championship clincher. 3 games in 4 weekends between these two, all one-goal Loyola victories. Let's line them up again next Saturday. What a game between Fenwick and Loyola. Heck of a run for the Friars, and we can already say Fenwick is going to be the favorite for next year's title with that great junior class they have. What a run for Loyola through this last month. They have clearly been the best team in the state, and they proved it out here against this state's juggernaut force in Fenwick. The team shake hands. What impressive performances. Lots of hugs being exchanged in there. Just 2 great teams putting 2 great performances together. And the girls' game has a lot to live up to. Again, if you want to own this and any of the games from this weekend, prepfilms.com, I think I need to go get my copy of this one. Ignatius and Fenwick for the girls' championship game when we come back. I am Skylar King. You're watching IHSA.TV's live streaming coverage of the girls and boys state water polo championships from Stevenson High School, and we'll be back.